日本 FX 战斗机的历史、现状与未来。引言：日本 FX 战斗机非正式称为 F3， 是日本自卫队正在研发的第6代隐形战斗机，旨在取代逐渐老化的 F2 战斗机。该项目的开始标志着日本在国防领域的重大转型，其发展历程、现状和未来展望反映了日本在全球安全格局中的新定位。发展历程：一、起源与背景。FX 项目的启动可以追溯到2009年，当时日本政府因美国限制 F-22 战斗机的出口，决定自行研发新型战斗机。防卫省的初步研究显示， FX 的设计需超越当时的第5代战斗机，具备更为先进的技术与能力。二、关键技术验证。2016年4月，三菱重工业的 X2 新兴技术验证机首次飞行，为 FX 项目提供了宝贵的数据和经验，验证了隐形技术、飞行控制系统和其他关键技术。X2 的成功为日本后续的战斗机研发打下了基础。三、国际合作的形成。2020年，日本、英国和意大利宣布合并各自的隐形战斗机开发项目，形成全球作战空中计划 GCAP， 标志着国际合作的重要一步。此举不仅为项目提供了更为广泛的技术支持，还增强了各国之间的防务合作。现状：一、设计与制造。 FX 被视为日本第一款完全自主研发的隐形战斗机，目前由三菱重工业主承包， IHI 公司负责发动机，三菱电机负责电子设备。FX 的设计强调隐形、网络化和多用途能力，预计在2031年开始全面生产，2035年正式服役。二、关键技术。 FX 战斗机采用双发设计，具备更大的航程和载弹量。其关键技术包括隐形技术、蛇形进气道和内部武器舱的设计，使用电磁波吸收材料，减少雷达反射。先进传感器，集成有主动相控阵雷达、被动射频传感器和红外摄像机，提升对隐形目标的探测能力。电动控制系统，使用电动执行器替代传统液压系统，提高设计灵活性和机动性。武器系统，配备高能微波武器对抗来袭导弹。三、地缘政治影响。 FX 的发展在地缘政治上具有重要意义，旨在应对来自中国、俄罗斯和朝鲜的军事威胁。日本政府计划到2027年将国防预算提高至 GDP 的 2%， 使其成为全球第3大军事开支国。这一战略反映了日本在面对日益增长的区域安全挑战时，增强自身防御能力的决心。未来展望。尽管 FX 尚未投入使用，但其开发和国际合作的推进将有助于日本在全球防务市场中占据一席之地。日本希望借此机会重振本国防务工业，并可能在未来与其他国家展开更多的防务合作。一、国际市场与合作。 FX 项目的成功不仅将增强日本自卫队的空中优势，还将有助于日本在国际军火市场中获取份额。随着防卫政策的转变，日本可能会寻求与如印度等国的合作，扩大其在全球防务领域的影响力。二、技术挑战与风险。尽管日本在技术上有显著进展，但 FX 项目仍面临着诸多挑战，包括高成本、技术复杂性和国际合作中的协调问题。如何在确保自主研发的基础上，合理利用国际合作的优势，将是日本未来发展的关键。三、安全环境的变化。随着中国军事力量的快速发展，朝鲜的核威胁以及俄罗斯的军事活动，日本的安全环境愈加复杂。FX 的投入使用将是日本应对这些挑战的重要一环，提升其在东亚地区的战略威慑能力。结论：日本 FX 战斗机的发展历程展示了其在安全政策转型中的重要一步。通过与国际伙伴的合作， 日本不仅希望提升自身的防御能力，还希望在全球范围内加强其防务工业的竞争力。随着2035年 FX 的正式服役，日本将在国际安全领域扮演愈加重要的角色，开启一个新的防务时代。
The Japan FX jet, officially designated as the F3, represents a significant milestone in Japan's defense strategy, marking its first domestically developed sixth-generation stealth fighter. The project, which began in 2009, was catalyzed by restrictions on Japan's access to advanced American fighter jets like the F-22 Raptor, compelling the country to pursue an indigenous solution. Counterintuitive insights. 1. International collaboration versus national independence. While Japan has historically emphasized national autonomy in defense manufacturing, the FX project's most recent iteration involves substantial international collaboration through the Global Combat Air Program (GCAP) with the UK and Italy. This shift is somewhat counterintuitive given Japan's post-war pacifism and historical reluctance to engage in foreign military partnerships. The decision to merge the FX program with others reflects a pragmatic approach to bolster its defense capabilities while sharing the financial burden and technological risks associated with developing a next-generation fighter. 2. Increased military spending amid pacifist constitution. Japan's intention to raise its defense spending to 2% of GDP by 2027, making it the third-largest military spender globally, counters the country's long-standing pacifist stance enshrined in its constitution. The move is not just a response to regional threats from China, North Korea, and Russia, but also suggests a broader strategic reorientation towards active defense and potential military engagement, which historically has been avoided by Japan. 3. Perception of threats. The FX's development underscores Japan's perception of a multifaceted threat landscape, particularly from neighboring countries. While China's military expansion and assertive territorial claims are well documented, the emphasis on Russian and North Korean threats is less frequently highlighted in the context of Japan's military modernization. The decision to develop the FX reflects an understanding that Japan's security environment has changed dramatically, necessitating advanced capabilities to deter aggression. For technological development versus cost concerns, the ambition to develop a state-of-the-art fighter jet like the FX raises questions about Japan's technological capabilities and experience in combat aircraft design. Despite the nation's advanced technological base, the historical context reveals challenges in producing indigenous military aircraft. The F-2 fighter, a product of joint development with the U.S., faced criticism for its high costs and limited domestic benefits. The FX's development aims to avoid repeating these mistakes, yet the anticipated costs and complexities of developing a new fighter raise doubts about whether Japan can successfully deliver on its promises without significant foreign cooperation. 5. Export policies creating strategic dilemmas. Japan's defense export policies prohibit the sale of weapons to conflict zones. However, this stance presents challenges in a rapidly changing global security environment. The potential for future conflicts involving nations that could purchase the FX, such as India, puts Japan in a delicate position. It must navigate the demands of its allies while upholding its legal restrictions, leading to a paradox where Japan seeks to become a global arms player while simultaneously limiting its market reach. 6. Cultural and political resistance to militarization. Japan's historical reluctance to embrace militarization complicates the FX program. While there is a growing recognition of the need for enhanced military capabilities, public sentiment and political dynamics within Japan, such as opposition from the Komeito Party, may constrain the government's ability to fully realize its military ambitions. This internal dichotomy between the need for a robust defense posture and cultural resistance to militarization illustrates the complex landscape within which the FX program operates. Conclusion. Japan's FX jet program embodies a transformative phase in the nation's defense policy, moving from a historically pacifist stance towards a more assertive military posture. The interplay of international collaboration, increased military spending, evolving perceptions of regional threats, And the quest for technological independence presents a multifaceted narrative that challenges conventional expectations about Japan's role in global defense dynamics. The counterintuitive aspects of the FX program reveal deeper implications for Japan's future security strategy and its interactions within the increasingly complex geopolitical landscape of East Asia. The development of Japan's FX fighter jet, officially designated as the F-3, is a significant milestone in both Japan's defense capabilities and its aerospace industry. The project, initiated in 2009, aims to create a sixth-generation stealth fighter that will ultimately replace the aging F-2 fleet with an expected operational date set for 2035. While the basic outline of the program is well documented, several crucial aspects may be overlooked, yet they carry significant implications for Japan's future military posture defense industry and international relations. 1. Historical context and strategic shift. The FX project is not merely about developing a new fighter jet, it represents a strategic pivot in Japan's defense policy. Historically, Japan's post-war military stance has been heavily influenced by its constitution, particularly Article 9, which renounces war and limits military engagement. The inability to procure the F-22 due to U.S. export restrictions catalyzed Japan's decision to develop its own advanced fighter technology. This move towards self-reliance in defense capabilities can be viewed as a response to increasing regional threats, particularly from China, North Korea, and Russia. The FX's development is indicative of Japan's evolving security strategy, transitioning from a pacifist defense posture to a more proactive and assertive military stance. This is further reflected in Japan's decision to increase its defense budget to 2% of GDP by 2027, positioning it as the third-largest military spender globally. The implications of this shift are profound, potentially altering the balance of power in East Asia and signaling Japan's intent to play a more substantial role in regional security dynamics. 2. International collaboration and its complexities. The merger of Japan's FX program with the UK and Italy's Tempest project into the Global Combat Air Program (GCAP) is a critical development that goes beyond mere technological collaboration. While this partnership is celebrated for its potential to foster innovation and share costs, it also introduces complexities regarding sovereignty, technology transfer, and operational interoperability. The integration of different national technologies poses challenges in aligning the diverse military requirements and operational philosophies of the participating nations. Japan's historical reluctance to export defense technology could hinder its ability to fully engage in the partnership, as it has a track record of prioritizing domestic control over international collaboration. The balance between leveraging international expertise and maintaining autonomy in defense capabilities will be a critical area to watch as the program unfolds. 3. Technological innovations and their significance. The FX fighter is set to incorporate cutting-edge technologies that are significant not only for Japan but for global military aviation standards. Key innovations include advanced stealth features, networked capabilities, and the integration of unmanned systems, which are crucial for maintaining air superiority in modern combat scenarios. The use of electric actuation systems instead of traditional hydraulics is a noteworthy advancement. This shift allows for greater design flexibility and reduces weight, which is essential for enhancing the aircraft's maneuverability and performance. Furthermore, the planned integration of high-energy microwave weapons for missile defense represents a significant leap in aerial combat technology, reflecting a broader trend towards directed energy systems in military operations. These technological advancements are not just enhancements to the fighter jet's capabilities, they symbolize Japan's ambition to establish itself as a serious player in the global defense market. If successful, the FX could pave the way for Japan to export advanced military technology, thus revitalizing its defense industry, which has historically been stunted by post-war constraints. 4. Geopolitical implications and regional security. The FX program is deeply intertwined with the geopolitical landscape of East Asia. Japan's military modernization, particularly through the development of advanced fighter jets, is a direct response to China's military expansion and North Korea's provocations. The FX is expected to counter advanced Chinese aircraft such as the Chengdu J-20 and Shenyang FC-31, thereby enhancing Japan's deterrence capability. However, this development could also exacerbate tensions in the region. As Japan strengthens its military capabilities, neighboring countries may perceive this as a threat, potentially leading to an arms race in East Asia. The historical context of Japan's militarization post-World War II complicates this narrative, as regional actors recall the aggressive military posture of Imperial Japan. The FX's introduction into service may provoke reactions from China and North Korea, further straining diplomatic relations and complicating security dynamics in the region. 5. Domestic industrial challenges and opportunities. The FX program is more than just a military project. It is a vital component of Japan's efforts to revitalize its domestic defense industry. For decades, Japan has relied on foreign technology and partnerships, resulting in a lack of indigenous military production capabilities. The FX represents an opportunity for Japanese companies, particularly Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, to lead in the design and production of advanced military aircraft. However, the challenges associated with this transition are substantial. The complexities of developing a state-of-the-art fighter jet require significant investment, expertise, and time. Additionally, there is a risk that domestic firms may struggle to meet the technological demands of the project, particularly as military aviation technology continues to evolve rapidly. The success of the FX program could establish a foundation for future defense projects and collaborations, potentially setting Japan on a path to becoming a leading exporter of military technology. Conclusion. The FX program encapsulates a pivotal moment in Japan's military history, with implications that extend beyond the realm of aerospace engineering. The interplay of national security, international collaboration, technological advancement, and geopolitical dynamics shapes not only the future of Japan's defense capabilities but also its role in the international arena. As the program progresses, the global community will closely observe how Japan navigates these challenges and opportunities, potentially reshaping the future of military aviation and security in East Asia. 1. Historical context and development timeline. The FX program represents a significant shift in Japan's defense strategy, primarily driven by the inability to procure the F-22 Raptor due to U.S. export restrictions. The initiative began in 2009, marking Japan's first serious attempt to develop a domestically produced stealth fighter. The timeline showcases crucial milestones, including the first flight of the Mitsubishi X-2 Shinshin in 2016. Which served as a technology demonstrator for the FX project. The merger of the FX program with the UK and Italy's Tempest project to form the Global Combat Air Programme (GCAP) in December 2022 symbolizes an important pivot toward international collaboration in defense technology, reflecting Japan's intent to enhance its military capabilities in response to regional threats. 2. Technological innovations and capabilities. The FX is set to incorporate cutting-edge technologies that distinguish it from previous generations of fighter jets. Key features include advanced stealth capabilities through serpentine air ducts, and internal weapons bays, an integrated sensor suite with active electronically scanned array AESA radar and advanced electronic warfare systems, and a twin-engine design for improved range and payload capacity. Additionally, the use of electric actuators instead of hydraulic systems enhances flexibility in design and performance. The FX aims to be a multi-role platform, equipped with high-energy microwave weapons for missile defense and advanced drone control capabilities, indicating a forward-looking approach to modern aerial combat. 3. Geopolitical implications. The development of the FX fighter has significant geopolitical ramifications. It arises in the context of heightened military tensions in East Asia, particularly concerning China's assertive military posture and North Korea's missile provocations. Japan's plan to raise its defense budget to 2% of GDP by 2027 underscores a commitment to enhancing national defense capabilities, positioning Japan as a more prominent player in regional security. Moreover, the FX's development reflects Japan's broader strategy to engage in defense exports and foster international partnerships, particularly with countries like India, which may lead to new defense collaborations in the Asia-Pacific region. 4. Challenges and future prospects. Despite the ambitious goals of the FX program, Japan faces several challenges. The historical context of Japan's defense industry, which has primarily focused on licensed production of foreign designs, raises concerns about the country's ability to develop a fully indigenous fighter jet. The complexities involved in international collaborations, especially with differing priorities between Japan and potential partners like the US and the UK, may lead to coordination issues. Additionally, Japan's constitutional restrictions on offensive military operations complicate its defense export strategies. Nevertheless, the successful development and potential export of the FX could revitalize Japan's defense sector, providing new opportunities in the global arms market and enhancing Japan's strategic autonomy. 1. The United States F-22 Raptor program. The F-22 Raptor, developed by Lockheed Martin, is a fifth-generation stealth air superiority fighter that entered service in 2005. The program began in the 1980s as the Advanced Tactical Fighter ATF program. Primarily driven by the need to counter advanced Soviet fighter aircraft, the F-22 features cutting-edge stealth capabilities, supercruise, and advanced avionics. However, the U.S. government's decision to limit its production to 187 operational units due to high costs and changing military priorities has drawn criticism, especially in light of increasing threats from adversaries developing their own advanced air combat capabilities. The F-22's export to allies has been restricted, similar to Japan's challenges with the F-22 due to U.S. export laws. 2. The Eurofighter Typhoon project. The Eurofighter Typhoon is a collaborative project involving the UK, Germany, Italy, and Spain, initiated in the late 1980s to develop a new multi-role fighter aircraft. The Typhoon is designed for air superiority missions and ground attack, featuring advanced aerodynamics, avionics, and a highly agile airframe. The program faced delays and budget overruns similar to those seen in Japan's FX program. The Typhoon's development highlights the complexities of multinational defense projects, including the need for shared technology and the political intricacies that come with multinational cooperation. 3. The Sukhoi Su-57 T-50. The Su-57, developed by Russia's Sukhoi, is a fifth-generation stealth fighter designed to compete with Western aircraft such as the F-22 and F-35. The program began in the early 2000s, with the first flight occurring in 2010. Similar to Japan's FX, the Su-57 incorporates advanced stealth supercruise capability and a range of modern avionics and weapon systems. The program has faced its own set of challenges, including delays and budget constraints, as well as geopolitical tensions that affect international collaboration and export potential. The Su-57 represents Russia's ambition to modernize its air force and maintain relevance in the global fighter market, paralleling Japan's aspirations with the FX. These historical cases showcase the complexities and challenges of developing advanced military aircraft amid geopolitical considerations and technological demands, resonating with Japan's current FX program as it seeks to enhance its defense capabilities. Future outlook. Predictions for Japan's FX fighter jet program. The FX, Japan's ambitious sixth-generation stealth fighter project, represents a pivotal moment in the nation's defense strategy and aerospace industry. As we look toward its projected operational debut in 2035, several key predictions can be made regarding its development, geopolitical implications, and the future of Japan's defense posture. 1. Technological advancements and integration. The FX program, merged into the Global Combat Air Program GCAP alongside the UK and Italy, is set to leverage cutting-edge technologies in stealth avionics and weaponry. It is expected that enhanced stealth capabilities, the integration of advanced metamaterials and plasma stealth technologies will enable the FX to maintain a significant edge over peer competitors, particularly in the Asia-Pacific region. Advanced sensor fusion, with its sophisticated integrated sensor systems including AESA radar and infrared sensors, the FX will significantly enhance situational awareness and target engagement capabilities, allowing for effective operations against both conventional and stealth threats. AI and autonomous operations. Future iterations of the FX may incorporate artificial intelligence for improved decision-making in combat scenarios, potentially allowing it to operate alongside drone swarms in a loyal wingman role. 2. Geopolitical dynamics in East Asia. As Japan ramps up its military capabilities through the FX project, several geopolitical trends are likely to emerge. Increased regional tensions. The enhancement of Japan's air power may provoke responses from neighboring nations, particularly China and North Korea. This could lead to a renewed arms race, with these nations accelerating their own military modernization programs. Strengthen alliances. Japan's commitment to the FX program will likely solidify its defense partnerships with the US and its GCAP partners. This could result in increased joint exercises, technology sharing, and a more integrated approach to regional security challenges. Potential export opportunities. If successful, Japan may look to export the FX to allied nations, particularly in Southeast Asia, which are also concerned about Chinese military assertiveness. This could not only bolster Japan's defense industry but also enhance its strategic partnerships. 3. Domestic defense industry revitalization. The FX program is expected to catalyze significant growth in Japan's domestic defense sector. Economic impact. The program will create thousands of jobs and stimulate technological innovation within Japan's aerospace industry. This could position Japan as a competitive player in the global arms market, particularly in advanced aircraft production. Skill development. The complexities involved in developing the FX will necessitate extensive training and skill development within Japan's workforce, leading to a more capable and technologically advanced defense industrial base. Focus on self-reliance. A successful FX program will reinforce Japan's goal of achieving greater self-reliance in defense capabilities, reducing dependency on foreign technology and systems. 4. Challenges and considerations. Despite the promising outlook, several challenges remain. Budgetary constraints. Japan's defense budget is projected to increase to 2% of GDP by 2027, but sustaining the financial commitment required for the FX and other defense projects will be a significant challenge, especially in the context of broader economic pressures. Political dynamics. Domestic political considerations, including public sentiment towards military expansion and defense exports, may influence the FX program's trajectory. The government will need to navigate complex political landscapes to ensure continued support for the project. Technological risks. The ambitious technological goals of the FX, including advanced stealth and sensor capabilities, carry inherent risks of delays and cost overruns. Japan must manage these risks effectively to meet its timeline and performance expectations. 5. Long-term strategic implications. In the long run, the FX program will have profound implications for Japan's military posture and its role in regional and global security. Proactive defense posture. The FX will be a cornerstone of Japan's shift towards a more proactive defense strategy, enabling it to better deter potential aggressors and respond to evolving security threats. Influence on NATO and global security. As Japan increases its military capabilities, it may seek closer alignment with NATO and other Western allies, contributing to a more unified approach to global security challenges, particularly in the Indo-Pacific region. Potential for conflict transformation. The introduction of advanced capabilities like the FX could alter the nature of conflicts in the region, potentially leading to scenarios where Japan plays a more assertive role in international security operations. Conclusion. The future of Japan's FX fighter jet program holds significant promise, not only for Japan's defense capabilities but also for the broader geopolitical landscape in East Asia. As Japan navigates the challenges of development budgetary constraints and regional tensions, the successful deployment of the FX could mark a transformative period for Japan's military and its role on the global stage.